Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back to Here's the Thing with Kendra and Noah.
We are joined today by our lovely friend Jude.
Hello, that's me. I am Jude.
Yes.
Our first guest ever.
I'm honored. I'm a big fan of Here's the Thing.
We're very excited that they are here with us today. They're a very talented person.
That's very sweet of you.
Singer, songwriter, director, actor, producer, really can do it all. But do you want to just start off by sharing a little bit about yourself?
God. Yeah, I mean, that was
Please?
such a good intro. Hello, my name is Jude. I use they, them pronouns. California native. Yeah. Whoa.
That's right. I literally
That's
always
right.
forget that.
Yeah. I was going to say something and I had nothing interesting to say about it, but I grew up here, yes. And I'm a singer-songwriter. I put out a music video in July, which Kendra is in.
It's
Noah is
great.
not, so sorry.
Nope.
It's so
catch
good.
that
And I don't
invite.
say that because I'm in it. I say that because
It is good because she's in it.
No,
though.
it's so good because of the song.
Thank you. That's
One,
very sweet.
Great. And just like your whole idea and vision for it.
I love you.
I love you.
But yeah, that's who I am, I guess. I guess that's a little crash course. It's like a sentence. Is that a crash course?
Yeah.
Anyways, listen to their music.
Thank you.
We'll plug their Instagram, Spotify,
Yeah.
whatever we have.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
plug
yeah.
it all.
All of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Any of
Check
it.
the links.
And go watch Cult Classic music video.
Cult
on
Classic, Jude
YouTube.
Tanner, YouTube.
Thank you so much for the plug.
Today, we are talking about Noah.
An artist
Cool.
that I hate. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna
We're
say,
talking about
whoa.
Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm surprised you let me say that. I thought you'd be so excited to say it was Taylor Swift.
No, I specifically wanted you to say it because you said you were going to be a hater, which
Yeah.
is,
I'm the hater for the episode.
I told him
Not a
earlier
Swiftie.
this morning that it's so annoying that he pretends to hate Taylor Swift because he doesn't. He loves her. Do you want to tell everyone about the poster that you had in college that you would kiss every time that you left?
In college?
And a little after. We had a poster. I lived with a guy named
Cut the
Mike.
cameras.
I lived with a guy, Mike, and he had a little like cutout from like a magazine, basically not a cutout, but like a magazine page, basically,
Sure.
like a small poster. And he put it on the inside of our door, like
What
Front
era
door.
Taylor Swift was this?
Was this before 1989?
8 years ago. I think he had got it before 1989, but it was right
Yeah.
around that time.
so
okay.
like red
Yeah,
era,
yeah,
probably.
red
Yeah,
for sure.
okay.
So he
2014 Tumblr.
taped
era.
it to the door. So every time we leave, we would see her and we'd give her a little "Bye, Taylor." And it moved
Men
with
are
us. It moved with
fascinating
us like
to
4
me.
years.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out
And
to Mike
yet-
Wolf. He's an avid listener of the pod.
And yet he likes to pretend that he doesn't like Taylor Swift and that her only good album is 1989.
It's
Well, how do you feel about the new one? The new one is very. Let's get right into
That's
You
it.
wanna
what
dive
I
into the new
said.
one?
And you know what? It took him a while to listen to the whole thing, and he's not really a fan of it.
Maroon is good. Everything else sounds exactly the same to me.
That's so funny because Maroon's probably my least favorite song. on the
Really?
album. Yeah.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, I've been trying to get into it because everybody loves it.
Megan doesn't like it that
Oh,
much either,
interesting.
but she's a big Lavender Haze person.
Sure.
And I was like, that makes sense because I'm not a huge. I like Lavender Haze, but it's not. It's kind of like a Shake It Off to me, where it's like it's a fun. It's like a fun
that's
boppy
a comparison.
but I mean like in the sense of like it's a fun like upbeat song, but like
do you feel that way
it's
about
not like my
Bejeweled?
favorite. I actually really love Bejeweled. I
Okay.
don't know why.
Because that one
I-
feels like the upbeat one of the album.
Yeah. Lavender
Right?
Haze has
Yeah,
grown on
Bejeweled
me
is-
the more I listen to it. Lavender
Sure.
Haze has grown on me. But Maroon stood out to me the first time I listened to the album.
You're on your own, kid. Is
Is
it?
well, listen, her track
I'm a
fives
sap.
never disappoint.
Yeah.
Because this is a thing. I told you about
Track
this.
Fives, they're her most emotional song.
Yeah, Noah didn't know this, but I told him about it.
You sounded like you wanted to kill yourself when you said that.
But her track fives are her like most, not even sometimes but just like most vulnerable songs.
True. This is true.
Which I don't understand how she picked, because sometimes I'm like, you got lots of vulnerable songs in it, because like Antihero's very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda is.
Woof. Yeah.
I mean, that's the extended. That's the 3 a.m.s
Daily Mix number
version.
2, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
as
So
it should be.
I guess I'm not a hater.
Yeah, you're a
Yeah.
goddamn liar.
Yeah, and he is the biggest 1989 stan.
I
know.
love.
Really?
Okay, I
Okay.
love
He
1989.
loves
That album,
1989.
start to finish, fire.
Yeah, I
She
agree
did
with that.
everything right.
I
Even
agree
the
with that.
opening track does not get enough love. Welcome to New York, banger.
Yeah.
I just.
Boys and boys and girls and girls.
Oh,
Absolutely.
So you get it, Jude.
That's
You
my
just did it.
Bible.
Yeah. That's it. Would you say 1989 is your favorite
No.
album? No. What's your favorite? Is it top 3?
No.
Top 10?
Yes,
Yeah,
top 10.
perfect, perfect, good,
She has
good,
10
good.
albums.
Yeah. What is your favorite album?
Red. Red
That's-
has such an emotional
Mhm.
like grip on me.
Yeah. The first time I heard All Too Well, I was not
Yeah.
well.
I was not well. I was all too poor, honestly. I would say Evermore is up there.
Are you a Evermore over Folklore?
Yeah. I
Really?
see, okay, here's the thing, right?
I think I might be the opposite, but just purely because of the emotions and like
Yeah.
like where I was in life when I listened to Folklore the first time, I think just like gives it more. I was more sad when I listened to that one as
Right.
opposed to Evermore.
I mean, if you
I heard that. You went,
if you like honestly they're both so good, right? They're both so good. But
So
Ivy and Cowboy Like Me,
Those are two of your all-time favorites.
like I feel like if I was a Taylor Swift song, I'd be Cowboy Like Me.
Yeah.
And it's not just because I'm wearing a bolo tie on a Sunday,
I love
like
it.
in 2022.
I've got a bolo tie in my room. I should have went and put it on. We could've
Yeah,
matched.
there's still time.
There is.
True.
We'll see where the moment.
We'll see where the
Where
if
the
spirit
mimosas
moves.
take us.
But yeah, no, I would say Red, Evermore, and honestly, probably Reputation.
Okay, he does not like Reputation.
That doesn't surprise
You
me
have to
about
let me
you.
explain why.
Okay.
And also,
And I've told him this multiple times though. Explain your why. Why?
so
Why?
the reason why, which I don't think anyone will refute, is the singles were dog shit.
It's true.
So
but I
I
think
heard 3
most,
terrible
if
songs, and
not-
I was like, I'm not
Wait.
listening to that.
I'm
2,
sorry.
I don't know.
The only single I can think of from is Look What You Made Me Do.
Yeah.
What was the other one? I don't know. Whatever it was, I didn't like enough to listen to. Let's look.
What's the second one? I
Yeah,
don't know
what
that
was
there
it?
was a second single from
She only had
Maybe I'm
one
a fake
single
fan.
for it. Maybe
Was
Ready
it?
For It. Didn't that come out, or was that not? Because I don't
That-
know. That
Was
one.
that a single?
That wasn't a single. That like they used for like football that season.
Maybe that's why I heard it so much.
Yeah.
And then Look What You Made Me Do. Next.
Um,
I will say this: a friend of mine, we were talking about Taylor, and she made me listen to Getaway Car. It was a good song.
It's a hot song.
I've,
So I do wanna give
I've told
Reputation
him
a
so
chance,
many
but-
times that he has to listen to Taylor Swift in general. Her albums are always far superior than the singles. The singles
Yes,
are
she
always
picks
like
bad
the
singles.
least.
The only singles that I didn't fucking hate were Cardigan and Willow.
Yes.
And those also arguably didn't feel like singles because they came out the day the album came out too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We didn't get a midnight single either. I mean, we like did, but I mean, I'm thinking like
But we
the
didn't,
song
yeah.
that was dropped weeks before
For the-
release
Right.
to hype up.
Yeah.
She's not doing that anymore.
No.
she
but when
hasn't
she
done that since
did,
Lover.
they were not the best songs on the album.
No.
Ever.
No.
So when people judge her just off of her singles, I'm like, you can't because you have to listen to.
Did you like Shake It Off as a single?
Yeah, I like every
Which
song
is
off that album.
interesting,
I like every
because-
song
Yeah.
off that album. Shake It Off is so fun.
Yeah. And you don't feel like that about Midnights?
No, nothing was very fun about that album to me.
Not even Bejeweled?
It didn't feel like a fun.
Well, the
most
theme
of
is
those songs
not
weren't like fun.
Yeah.
Like 1989 is so good because it's like, Red, she got pretty poppy, but 1989 she was like, you know what, I'm full pop now. I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna pretend there's any country in me.
Yeah.
Like Red, she was still like, I'm a little bit of a country artist.
Mhm.
And then 1989 she's like, fuck it, I'm full pop, and she crushed it.
Mhm.
And I love that.
I think 1989 is a perfect album, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
Like to me, then her most recent ones, Evermore,
because
Fillmore.
All of her.
Fillmore?
He calls it
I
Fillmore
always forget
all
what it
the
is, so I
time.
just say Fillmore
All the time.
And the most recent one, it sounds like she like heard Bon Iver for the first time ever and was like, "This is the only kind of music I want to make from now on."
Well, Bon Iver
Yeah.
was a collaborator on
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
project,
yeah.
so.
Well, I understand, but that doesn't mean 30 songs need to sound exactly like that.
I don't think. Okay, that's another. Her songs do not sound all the same. I feel like people that just like aren't fans think that because
I'm
just-
curious if you
they're
could
just,
name
like-
a pop artist that doesn't have songs that sound the same.
well, they're just like
1989 by Taylor Swift.
You could argue that some of those songs sound the same
I mean,
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Hit the
like
decorations, why don't you,
collectively,
Noah?
her like I feel like songs on an album are all kind of going to sound the same in the
So
sense
true,
of
Charles.
like
He just gets it.
Yeah, he does.
are all gonna sound the same as like it's a
It's an album.
cohesive.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
cohesive
like
project.
so they're all going to, but like I'm sorry, Shake It Off sounds nothing like Bigger Than the Whole Sky, and like you know
Yeah,
like
true.
as a range, her songs do not all sound the same.
No,
I
I'm
think
not
that-
saying 1989 sounds just like the most recent one. Those are very different. I'm saying like the last
think
three
on
I think
an
sound
album.
very similar, but like within her most recent albums, I feel like they're just all the same sound.
I feel like for Folklore and Evermore that was true. I don't think that's true for
I don't think that's true for
Midnights though, because like
I think there are
Bejeweled
four very distinct
it's very different from
sounds,
Maroon, which is very different from Vigilante shit,
or even from Sweet Nothing.
yeah. Sweet Nothing is such a sweet song.
Yeah. Have you heard Hits Different? That song that's on the
Yeah.
Target exclusive. Yeah.
Oh, she released a Target exclusive song?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a Target
Not
exclusive
even on
CD.
Spotify, I assume?
Nope.
Dang.
Nope. I have a question.
Yeah, ask it.
Okay, how are we feeling about the Sexy Baby lyric in Antihero?
Oh, I didn't like catch it at first. Megan told me about it. I fucking love it.
I fucking love it too.
I do
Yeah.
too.
I think it's an excellent lyric. I think if you
Yes.
don't feel like
I
a
just-
sexy baby,
I think it's just so
If you-
fun.
if you don't
like that
like
is
it, yeah.
funny and like
if you don't like it,
if you don't like it, then you are the sexy baby in question.
yeah,
Dying. Sorry.
it's okay.
What's your favorite album? What's your favorite Taylor Swift album?
I
We know Noah's.
yeah.
It's 1989 if you weren't listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really listen, it's so hard for me to make decisions. And especially when I do feel like her albums like sound different. I'm like, I like the sound of this, but like is it better? Yeah,
So true.
Charlie, we get it. But like I don't know.
Dog.
He wants you to answer the question.
I know. I feel like
Yeah.
I don't listen to okay. I feel like I don't listen to Red as much anymore,
Even with the re-recording?
but more so with the re-recording.
Sure.
I mean, All Too Well 10-minute version is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
But I do think like nostalgia wise and stuff, like that album really
Yeah.
yeah. I really loved that album. You know what also though it does not get enough love? Debut.
I so agree with that. I agree with that.
It's
fully.
not her best album, but like I
Our
heard
Our song is great.
I
Our song
heard
is a slam and screen door.
Teardrops on my guitar.
Ugh,
you know?
Do you
yes.
prefer the original or the pop version of Teardrops?
The
Original.
original. Are
Come
you
on.
kidding?
I just
Come
thought it was a
on.
good question.
I thought it was a good question. No, I was like trying so desperately to be.
I heard both
be
and I was like,
included.
they're both good.
That album just like has a special place in my heart because it was the first, obviously her first album, and I like have loved her. Like I listened to that. I heard like the single, and then I listened to the
Tim
album
McGraw too.
I know, and I was like, I'm a fan, and I've never stopped being a fan
Yeah.
since.
Um,
So
You mentioned the All Too Well 10-minute version. What I was going to say about the All Too Well 10-minute version is when I knew. So she said she was going to say fuck, right?
Wait, she told people ahead of time she was going
She
to?
said before like years leading up to it, when she was talking about how there was a 10-minute version of All Too Well.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh yeah, that's the first song that she like cursed in
yeah,
for like intentionally like for a song."
Huh.
And so we knew that she was going to say fuck in some capacity in this song. I wanted it so... Listen, I've grown to like the line, fuck the patriarchy just feels like such a letdown, dude. I wanted her to read Jake Gyllenhaal into a new dimension. Like,
I feel like she still kind of did.
Oh, she did, but I wanted her to just be like, fuck you, like with her whole chest, you know?
Speaking of songs where she just like really
reads someone into a new dimension.
Yeah. Okay. Can we please talk about Woulda Coulda Shoulda?
Yeah.
Because I mean, Dear John also.
Are those do we know who those are about?
Those are about John Mayer.
Both of them.
Both of them are.
Yes.
Oh,
Dear John is about John Mayer.
Have you listened to Woulda Coulda Shoulda? Have you listened to the 3 a.m.?
I listened to the 3 a.m.
Okay.
when I did my listen through.
Okay.
Good.
You
Good.
and
You
you
did your
didn't.
homework.
Well, I guess if
I tried. I was going to listen
really.
to every album from start to finish. I
You
only
would
got
need
through the
14
first
hours.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I started on like Wednesday. I was like, I don't have enough time for this.
No, you don't.
Especially like if I wanted to actually listen.
Side note, I'm second guessing if Red is my favorite album. Anyways,
Red's top 3 for me.
it's definitely in the top 3 for me.
Red's top 3. What's your third?
It's probably 1989 Red and the one with You Belong With Me on it.
Fearless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, I had a much better appreciation for that album after the re-recording.
How come? Is there something you can point to, or you just for
Definitely.
some reason...
I mean, her vocal ability and also the production is just so much cleaner.
Yeah.
Obviously, because it came out in 2008.
Yeah.
Like, the production is so much cleaner. Her voice has matured so beautifully. And there's something so beautiful. 15 is one of my all-time favorite Taylor Swift songs. And hearing her as a 30-year-old woman singing that song is just so special to me. And also, there are songs that I've just gained a better appreciation for now that her vocal ability has matured in such a beautiful way. Like, Tell Me Why is such a beautiful song. I love that song.
And I did not. That was probably my least favorite song on the album when it came out.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what mine was, but I always did like that song, but I love it just so much more now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, her voice is just so much better now.
Yeah.
Also, I hate when people say that she can't sing, because she can. You've clearly never listened to...
Well,
Did
she's
people
not
say that?
Ariana Grande.
No.
She's not gonna like...
People give her a lot of shit for being like, oh yeah, she can write a song, but like, people never talk about her vocal ability and blah, blah, blah. But like, listen, watch Out of the Woods performance from the Grammys.
Yeah.
And
or the rock version of We're Never Getting Back Together.
Yeah.
1989 tour.
Or just watch her Reputation tour on like Netflix, and you will see that the girl can sing.
Yeah. She's not going to sing like Mariah Carey.
I was going to say,
No.
I've never like thought of her as like, oh, best vocalist ever, but I've never been like, I don't think she can sing. Like, she sounds like a good singer.
Yeah.
Like you said, you don't think of her as like Mariah Carey or like Ariana Grande.
No,
But,
yeah,
like,
but those are different. Those are
yeah.
completely different artists, you know? When I listen to an Ariana Grande song, I'm listening to it for her vocal ability.
Yeah.
I'm not always listening for her lyricism, you know?
No.
Whereas when I'm listening to Taylor
Half the
Swift...
time, I can't understand what she's saying anyways.
And you don't care.
Part of the
Who
fun.
cares?
Yeah.
Right.
Part of the fun.
Right. But that's
Nobody
the thing.
cares.
Like, you're
Yeah.
not listening for the lyrics because they're not.
And then when she hits you with a song like Needy, you're like, holy shit. Or Imagine. You're like, whoa, oh my God, these lyrics really hit home, you know? But like, I feel like
But that's not what you listen
that's
to
not why
her
you
for.
listen. You listen to her because she is a fucking insane vocalist, you know? Whereas Taylor Swift, for me personally, I listen to her for her lyricism.
Yeah.
And because she can really write a bridge.
That girl can write a bridge better than anybody else can write a bridge.
She should be a city
arguably.
planner. Thank you.
Thank
you. I'm a joke maker.
Yeah, no. And I think that's why I love her music so much though, because I am more of a lyrics gal when it comes to songs. Like I like the lyrics is my favorite part of a song. So like I appreciate songs that are just like fun and whatever, but like they're never gonna be my favorite.
Right.
If the lyrics are like basic, they're never gonna be my favorite.
Well, and she's not immune. She did write the lyrics. Spelling is fun.
Listen,
She's not
what?
perfect. Have you not heard? Oh, and
me, which is arguably her worst
that
song.
one was such
Arguably?
a cringy song too. It was like,
Arguably?
so campy.
It's her worst song.
It's her worst song. It's her
Um,
worst song. And I saw something on Twitter the other day that was like, how are y'all going to hate the song that Taylor said, "This is what makes me me"? And like, you love her and you hate the song that she wrote about her. Like this is the song that makes me me. I'm like, girl, they can't all be hits. They can't.
Yeah,
They
they
can't all
really
be hits.
can't.
You looked like you were going to say something, Noah. Sorry.
Yeah.
just in regards to lyrics that I thought were campy, there was one that stood out to me on
There's a
Midnights.
couple. Oh, God.
Oh, I know what you're about to say.
Like, if you
You
fail
failed
to
to plan.
plan, then you're planning to fail. Like, what is
He-
this?
he
Like a
hates
bad,
Oh,
like,
that.
inspirational Instagram page? Like,
Yeah.
that's just so campy to me.
And I mean, listen, as much as vigilante shit is like, I'm really struggling to figure out if I love vigilante shit or if I fucking hate it. But draw the cat eyes sharp enough to kill a man really makes me want to dive headfirst into the ocean.
Yeah.
Like, it does
No.
make me, I don't love it.
But
I don't love it.
it makes so much sense for her. Like, I'm not
It
at
does.
all surprised that she wrote that.
Yeah. Sometimes she's in her BuzzFeed era and we love her even though that's true.
I saw this tweet that was like, people forget that at her core, Taylor Swift is a cringe millennial.
It's true.
And we
that's
just have
okay.
that's okay. We still love her. Personally, me being the emotional person that I am, I think I just relate to her a lot. I feel like she just like writes my thoughts sometimes. And also I saw this tweet too. I too have never gotten over anything ever. So I think that's why I relate to Taylor Swift as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's part of the reason why I think Midnights is so funny is that it's like about things from like 12 years ago.
Yeah, and people are like, can she let it go? Although, back to what I could have, should have.
Oh, yes.
There
you
are
literally
some
said,
things.
let's talk about it, and then we bulldozed
but
right
that's
over
okay.
that.
But I will defend that there are some things from the past that, like, you don't have to let go. And what I could have, should have is, like, one of them. Like, she
I
does
agree with
not
that.
have to get over that. Like, John Mayer knew better. And she was a literal child.
I mean, did he? Like, he should have.
He
but
should have,
He didn't, clearly.
but-
He's doing it now. He was seen
With-
like
with-
a week ago
yeah.
with a 22-year-old. He's like 44.
Really?
He
I
was
thought he did one of
45.
those- I guess I
He's
didn't follow-
45.
He's 45.
I don't follow him much, but I thought I remember hearing there was like a moment where he like had that self-realization, was like, I'm gonna be a better person now.
No,
Did that not
absolutely
happen?
not.
I swear
Probably
there was
not.
some big like.
I don't think he probably
I don't
put
think
on
men
a show.
in Hollywood can help themselves.
That's
No,
true.
they
Who did
really
we just?
can't.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, I thought was different. He's
They're
not.
not. None of
I
them
told
are
her, I was like,
different.
why
Not.
would you think he's different? He was just like voted world's sexiest man. You think he's gonna be like, I wonder if there's any attractive 40-year-old women when there's like 23-year-old women just throwing themselves at him.
Yeah.
It's interesting because like she wrote about it now, like people were making note of how like Taylor is now the age that John Mayer was
When he dated her when
she was
Oh.
19.
Interesting.
He's 32.
So like it probably she would, you know, she's like a mature person, so she probably was like, how in the hell did this guy think that this was like okay?
I couldn't imagine dating a 19-year-old now. And
No, I
am
couldn't either.
So far from 32. So
you would just
far.
be so different.
I
You know?
I'm
For
not
me, at
that
least, like,
far.
We'd be such different people. Like,
Yeah.
Like our world's just like what we grew up with.
What are you
like,
going to talk about?
right.
Spanish homework? Like, what are you talking about?
Right, like I don't even want to date a guy that's like 2 years younger than me.
Yeah. I told myself also, this is such a side note. I told myself I would make a mid-20s joke since you both have made mid-20s jokes
Nice.
now like
Hell yeah.
4
Please.
times. But now I haven't thought of one.
That's
so.
okay.
That's
We
okay.
got plenty of episode
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
But I mean, I thought Dear John was like, and then what it could have, should have. I was like, oh, she came for blood.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna perform that at the Eras tour though, because it's for the same reason why she doesn't perform Dear John anymore. Like that is not. I saw something that was like, that song is not all too well for her. It is not fun for her
No,
in that way.
No. And All Too Well used to not be fun for her, but the fans like have made it into
something else.
into
But
a
I don't
thing.
think Dear John or Would've, Could've, Should've is gonna be like that.
'Cause when
That's a
she-
very different emotion.
Yeah. Because when she performed All Too Well at the Grammys,
Yeah.
she was
Like, in
crying
tears.
afterwards.
Yeah. Do you have a least favorite Taylor Swift album? Or I guess, and that can be for any reason. Like what?
Do you have like
Do you-
tiers for them? Like, would you
I
say like, oh, these
definitely
4 are
do.
tier 1, these like 3 are tier 2,
I could.
and then like this one is fine, but it's like tier 3. You know?
I could probably
Do
do
you think
that.
you'd be able to do that?
I think I could.
I won't hold you to it if you change your mind later, but let's hear 'em.
Let's hear them now.
Right now, yeah, absolutely.
On the spot.
Yeah, for sure. Dude.
I don't know.
My top tier, and I can put as many as I want. I can
absolutely.
Make the rules.
Right, you can
Yeah,
put them.
yeah,
you can put all
absolutely.
10. You can not put all 10 in tier 1 and be like, thank you, Jude, for that.
Whatever you want.
Hard.
Yeah, that's the
really
thing.
hard.
It's so hard. Just like I'm not sure actually what my favorite album is.
I think I would put Red, Evermore, and Reputation in tier 1.
Oh, okay.
I think I would put Folklore, Speak Now, and Fearless in tier 2.
Okay.
I think I would put. That's 3. I would put 1989, Midnights, and Debut in tier 3, and I'd put Lover in the bottom.
Lover just by itself.
Yeah.
Interesting. You had said that you consider 1989 a perfect album,
Yes.
but tier 3. Do you consider, what, 7 of those albums perfect then?
No, I don't like perfect albums.
Oh, interesting. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it's a reason why I don't like Charlie Puth or Jacob Collier. People who are like have like perfect pitch and have like all of this insane music theory. I can appreciate and respect the talent, but it feels so polished to me that I find it boring. And I know in the depths of my soul, Noah, that when 1989 re-recording comes out, that album is gonna skyrocket to the top tier. I do
Fair.
know that that's going
Yeah.
to happen. It happened with Fearless.
Isn't she's recording that one right now, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
We think Speak Now's next because
Okay.
of
Yeah,
the
because
Bejeweled
of
music video.
the Easter eggs.
Yeah.
And the Bejeweled.
But I think as much as I think 1989
The
is
Vault
a perfect
songs
album,
that are gonna come
I
with
know.
1989.
but the Vault songs for Reputation too. That's gonna hurt me.
Oh, that's gonna.
But yeah,
Reminds
it's hard for me to listen to it sometimes because it feels like I don't know. It doesn't. I like imperfect albums because
Fair.
it feels like there's more heart, more of a
Yeah.
human element to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it makes sense that 1989 is a perfect album because it was her first true pop album. And I think she really went into it being like, this has to be perfect
Yeah.
or people aren't going to accept me as a pop artist,
Yeah.
which is why it's so perfect.
Yeah. Well, and listen, perfect is not an insult by any means. Some random bozo on a couch, his opinion should never, like, you know, what she has how many fucking billions of dollars? Like, I think she's okay if her 1989 is in
Yeah.
tier 3 on my
Yeah.
list. But yeah, that would be my tier list. Lover is the one I connect to the least. I find it just okay.
I think that's probably pretty common. I'd be willing to bet Lovers in your bottom tier too, huh?
Yeah. As an album, there's songs from Lover that I
Absolutely.
absolutely
Cornelia
adore.
Street.
Death by a Thousand Cuts.
Exactly. Yeah.
What was it?
Daylight even.
Daylight is a good
Yeah.
one. Why am I blanking on the song title? The track 5. What one was that?
The Archer. I find that one just okay, personally.
I like the lyrics of The Archer.
Oh, yeah, of course. But I never really resonated with that song. You know.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your tier list?
That's difficult. Let me look. So obviously tier
1 is
1,
1989.
1989. I think I have to put the next ones in tier 2 just because to me it is.
It's
Yeah,
on
for
its own.
1989 is
my
by itself
preferences,
for
I'm
you.
like, that's the best one.
Yeah.
Tier 2, Red, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, I'm in. Oh, let me change this to albums. Let's see. Okay. Tier 2 Red, and I don't know. Red might be its own tier 2. Like, it's below 1989,
There's
but it's so
10
much
tiers.
better
There's just
than everything else to
he
me.
really is just gonna
Here's the thing.
rank
gonna
them.
rank
It clumps up a lot at the bottom because I haven't listened to the
Listened to
albums
all
that
of them?
much.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
like, after those two, like, I do like Fearless. Tier 3, probably Fearless. And since I listened to this one in its entirety, pretty solid. I would put it in tier 3 with Fearless, but Fearless is above it. So that's self-titled.
How do
So
we feel about
Fearless-
Speak Now?
Speak Now. Let me look at it.
That's the tour version.
Yeah.
Or you could go back to the
Actually,
the
Deluxe.
purple
Yep,
one or
the
the red
purple
one.
one,
either
yeah.
one.
Red. We'll go Deluxe. Mine, me. Oh, is that the all you're ever gonna be is
Yeah.
mean? Something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Close.
a nice one. That's the only song I know from that. Oh, Haunted, you guys played me. That one actually sounded good. Or Hannah played me that the other night.
I was gonna say you
Yeah.
guys.
Haunted is good.
Yeah.
I bet if I gave it a listen, I'd like it. But I have not listened to almost anything off that album.
That album was entirely self-written.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Because after she won the Grammy for Fearless, people were like, whatever, you can't write your own songs anyway. You only got the Grammy as a 19-year-old because people helped you. And she was like, okay. And then she wrote
Who
wrote
wrote
an entire-
on Fearless? Like,
She
who
She
wrote
wrote really
produced
good
it?
songwriters.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but people
But
were
like
doubting
she
her ability.
co-wrote
Sure.
all the
Yeah,
songs.
she
Yeah.
co-wrote.
She's
yeah.
co-written every song that she's ever written.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
every
not a
song she's ever done. She's never. I don't think ever.
I don't think she's ever put out a song that she has not written on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But because people specifically doubted her ability after she won the Grammy, she was like, okay, well then I'll just put out an album that I have no co-writers on.
Mhm.
Yeah, because people were like, "Oh, but you
Um,
co-wrote it, so you probably didn't write
After
most
that,
of it."
did she stick with that for a while, or was she like, "Hey, I did it. Now I'm gonna
Speak Now was
stick
the
with co-writing"?
well
The only album every album though
has
has
at least a song.
has a couple.
No, you
Yeah,
stay
has
being
at
that.
least one song, if not
More.
a
Yeah,
couple
that she
that
did write on
are
her own.
self-written. Although Midnight's the only
Is
one is
vigilante shit.
vigilante shit.
Which
Also,
is crazy
her
to
like
me.
shortest song.
Yeah,
It's really short. It's like less than 3 minutes.
yeah.
But yeah, that one's completely and the only song on there that not the only song on there that is not my favorite, but the song on there that is her most problematic song is Better Than Revenge. But I still love the song.
Yeah.
Fair.
The feminism in my body leaving
Yeah.
immediately when that
Mhm.
song comes on.
As a person that does not know anything about the song, what's problematic about it?
She slut shamed a
Yeah.
woman
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
because
It's kind of like
Yeah.
Paramore's
Misery
what's that song?
Business.
Misery
Yes.
Business. How they
Yeah.
like stopped performing that for a while, but now I think they perform it again.
It's like their most popular song, so it'd be
Yeah.
pretty hard for them not to perform it. Plus, with Olivia Rodrigo's song,
Right.
it like got new life breathed into it.
Yeah.
So.
yeah.
But yeah.
It's kind of like how there is a homophobic version of Picture to Burn.
yeah,
I
there
heard
is.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
the
the gay
original.
community loves it.
Oh, well, that's
yes.
Yeah, because they're
What do I have to do?
on the actual album.
I'll tell mine you're gay.
I'll tell mine you're gay.
What do I have to do? Taylor,
then-
Taylor, what do I have to do to get the homophobic version on Taylor's version? What do I got to do? Because
Do you think she's not going to?
fuck no, she's not going to. Are you kidding? And you know what's going to be really disappointing is that there's going to be
What?
what's going to be really disappointing is that I would bet so much money that she is going to have something either like as a statement with the album for Better Than Revenge. Like there's going to be something with it. It can't be
Yeah.
what it was when she was 18 and wrote that
Yeah.
and like she has a quote where she was like when she was talking about that song and she was like I was 18 when I wrote that, and that's the age when you think your boyfriend can be taken from you, when in reality nobody can take anything
yeah.
from you if they don't want to leave, you know,
Right.
like but because it's a slut shamey song, she's going to have either like some spoken thing at the beginning of the song, or it's going to have like a statement or something. I don't know. Or she's going to change the lyrics.
Yeah.
I don't know that she can just release it and not say anything, which sucks
Yeah.
because that's a good song. I mean, it's like really, it's bad.
It's
But
bad.
she can't release it in 2022 or 2023 without a statement,
Yeah.
which is funny. And I did want to get into this.
Oh, okay.
I
The floor
wanted
is
to
yours.
get into some criticisms of Taylor
Oh,
Swift.
great.
Ooh, let's do
Let's.
it.
Because I don't think anyone is above criticism. And though I love
nobody's
her,
perfect.
something I did want to talk about was the anti-hero music video and the backlash
Yes.
that she received from that.
Yes.
Do you know?
I did not
about
watch
this?
it. Tell me about it.
Okay.
So she released a music video for the song Anti-Hero, which is a song about self-loathing. And in the music video, there's a lot of, I guess, fears included and visualized. You know, feeling too big for a space is a big theme in the music video. Like it's a funny music video because like there are scenes where she is in like where she is huge and all these people are super small and she just feels like the monster on the hill.
Right.
The
Because she's the
scene-
problem. Because
she's
hi,
she's
it's
the
me.
problem.
I'm the problem.
And
Which
in the music
side
video,
note, I love that people for years were like, Taylor Swift should just write a song about how she's the problem, and then she did.
And then she did. But in the music video, there's two of her. One is the problem, and one is her just trying to exist, right? And there's a scene where she steps on the scale, and the scale says fat.
Oh.
And she is a person who, even at her heaviest, would never be considered fat,
Right.
ever.
Yeah.
No.
And a lot of people have had a lot of more intelligent things to say than I will ever have to say about it.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that bothers me the most about it is that she received backlash about it and then changed it and didn't say anything.
Just
She
changed
took
it and
the
hoped it would
scene
go away.
out of the music video
Yeah.
and changed
It like
changed it.
It like
So now the
she like steps on
problem-
the scale, but it doesn't show.
It doesn't show what it says.
Yeah.
She just steps on
Okay.
the scale.
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of people were like, no, this is actually, like, the point of the music video. Like, it's supposed to, like, bring up a conversation. It's a conversation piece. And it's like, okay, clearly it's not because she removed it and didn't say a
anything.
damn
Yeah.
word about it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are also like, your worst nightmare is being fat? Wow, what a horrible thing to say to
Right.
an entire community of
Yeah.
people. So I think the most cowardly part of that is that she didn't stick with her creative decision, whether
Right.
it was the right decision or the wrong decision.
Yeah.
She backed out of it and didn't say a damn word and just hoped it would go away. And it has.
And it has.
And
yeah.
it has.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'd like to think that maybe for her it's not just like, oh, I don't want to be fat. It's like because I'm in the spotlight so much
Oh,
and like
absolutely.
female bodies are so idealized as like
Yeah.
skinny, like it's terrifying for her that way because
Well,
she'll be ripped to shreds. Not
and
just
she's
like
also
fat is
opened up
bad,
about
you know?
having an eating disorder in
Yeah.
the past.
Okay.
Yeah.
During the 1989 era, she had
Sure.
an eating disorder.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think the issue for a lot of people is that because she is a thin person, whether or not she has been called fat by the media, you know, fat is not a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's a state.
thing,
It's you
yeah.
either are or you are not.
Mm-hmm.
And as a person who is like recovered from an eating disorder, you would think that she would want to uplift a community of people
Right.
and not be like, I'm going to put this in a music video about all of my worst nightmares.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Right.
I don't know. It just, like, you're telling me there's not a single plus size person on that shoot that was like, maybe this isn't
Yeah.
something we should.
I think that's the interesting thing to me that where I was like, nobody
Thought
that
maybe
shouldn't
that's not
have-
something.
Yeah.
I think for me personally, I feel like it's very I don't want to say like conflicting. What is the
It
word
is
that I'm trying
conflicting.
to? It's
yeah.
very complicated. I have very complicated feelings about it because as someone who also is not fat and nobody would ever actually
Right.
call me fat. But I'm in recovery from an eating disorder. I'm not actually like fully like it's something that I beat myself up this morning for how much I ate last night. Like it's still very much like a present thing in my life. And I think that like it's complicated in the sense that because I read a lot about it like online, and there were like some people that were like, oh, but it's like her own journey, and people are like diminishing her own like thoughts and feelings about it, and she's not like necessarily saying that like it's bad to be fat. She's just saying that like at some point in her life she like that was like a fear of hers, and not necessarily anymore. And I'm
and
like,
she's definitely been
like,
ridiculed for her body.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And it's like
Right.
I like part of me gets that because I think I struggled for a very long time and still do of feeling like my eating disorder is valid to other people because I'm thin. I think there are a lot of people that don't take my eating disorder as serious as other people's because they're like, oh, boo-hoo, so you think you're too big, like get over it, like you're not, and it's like I understand that. It's very, I mean, eating disorders are very, it's a mental health disorder, like they're very psychological, and I do get that part of like, and I guess I can't speak for her, but I'm sure she probably also felt like her own struggle was not valid enough. However, I do think that like being as like big of a star as she is, and like millions of people are going to watch this video, you do like
impressionable
like
people.
you have a responsibility though to still I mean, like, you can't be responsible for everybody's feelings about everything. And listen, there are people, that scene could not be in it and people would still be upset about the fact that she stepped on a scale. Like, you're never going to, like, you're never going to be able to please everyone. But I do think that, like, that it was not necessary. She did not need to show that. And I agree with you on that. It did bother me that it, like, got taken out and she didn't say anything about it.
My biggest problem is not even that it was in there or that it wasn't or what the feeling is behind why she put it in there.
Because she's discussed her eating disorder before in the Miss Americana documentary.
And like,
documentary,
but like,
she discussed
stand by your artistic
right, either
choice.
stand by it and don't do anything, or say something and say this is why I took it out.
Yeah,
because she has been open about it, so it's not like it would be her first time having to like discuss it or anything.
And it felt like her publicist was like, you just released an album and a music video on the same day. If you have to apologize for something within 24 hours of releasing it, that is going to be horrible press.
Yeah.
Right.
So just don't. And that's how it felt like to me. It felt like it would just make her look worse.
Yeah.
By saying anything.
Right, like bring more attention to it by saying it
right.
and just like
well, and because
it
probably it would have, because like a lot of people don't even know that it was changed.
Yep.
Because they watched it once and they
you
never
can
thought
she didn't take
anything
it down.
about it.
You can change things like in YouTube. What we wanted to do though is to quiz Noah, because this does feel a little like Here's the Thing with Jude and Kendra featuring Noah this episode. So
that's okay.
That's okay.
I think a lot of our listeners are gonna feel like they're in my position.
Really.
I mean,
yeah, maybe.
How many of our listeners know as much about Taylor Swift as you guys do?
Probably not a ton of them.
Not a ton of them.
Right.
Well, they're gonna learn something. So
yeah, exactly. If you wanted any more useless knowledge in your life, this is great for that.
This is it. Yeah.
So we were gonna quiz you.
Yeah, some Taylor Swift facts.
Yeah.
I'm going to up the ante and say, can you name 5?
I was almost gonna say make it a challenge. Go 5.
Yeah.
Can you name 5 of Taylor Swift's exes?
All right. So the 2 easy ones: Jake Gyllenhaal,
Yes.
John Mayer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Super easy. Does this trivia work if I answer wrong, I'm done, or do I get a few wrong answers? Like, can I say like, did she date this person? And you'll be like,
You
no,
can
but I
guess.
guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
Yeah, you can
guess.
guess.
She dated Harry Styles, didn't she?
She did
Yes,
indeed.
Okay,
That's
that's
3.
Good. Good job.
This is where it gets tricky.
Right.
She dated Tom Hiddleston.
She did.
Uh-huh. Good
Wow.
job.
Oh my God, you belong to the streets.
One more.
I'm trying to think of like paparazzi pictures I've seen.
There's a couple good ones.
Mm-hmm.
A couple classics you're missing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Were you alive in the 2000s?
Well, did she? No.
Well, say it. Maybe.
Have you watched the Ellen interview where she talked about the man who broke up with her on the phone in 18 seconds?
Jonas Brothers. One of the Jonas Brothers.
Which
Joe.
one? Yes.
Yes! And he's now married to
Sophie Turner.
Okay.
And they're all friends.
Yeah. Cool. And she has a song that says something 23 times because it was a 23-second voicemail or some shit like that, right?
No, Last Kiss has an outro that's like 18 seconds or something.
Yeah.
Because that was how long
yeah.
the conversation was.
Okay.
Last Kiss. What a song.
Okay, let me see how far I can go with X's though.
You wanna keep going?
Yeah,
let's see if I
it's
can get
fine.
more-
Yeah,
some
try to
bonus
get them
X's.
all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try and get all the big, all the greatest hits.
I
There's a
have
couple
one
I'm
that
thinking.
he's not going to know.
Give me hints, but not good ones. Like really slight. I don't want it
One-
like given away.
Yeah, I don't
Not
even
gonna
know. No. One was in a very classic teen movie that has had a resurgence on TikTok recently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that I can say the movie without that being too obvious.
Yeah. They were in a movie together.
That's true.
They played boyfriend and girlfriend in a movie together.
Recently?
No.
But there's a
It's-
teen movie.
Ooh, if
There's
I-
4 of these movies. Well, actually, technically 5.
She's written a few songs about him. There's one song in particular that is about him.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how helpful that information
Back
is.
to
though.
December. Your little mouse is over it right now.
Currently, yeah.
Currently.
Amazing.
That song is about him.
Yeah. Back to December is about him.
December.
Mm-hmm.
And he is an actor that's still working to this day.
Not really, no.
Not really. Just got
Um,
married.
Just got married.
He did.
To who?
To
someone with the same name.
Wait, you might have told me this then. No, I don't know. Give me. Do you
Should I
know the
just
name?
say-
Tell me the name of the movie.
Well,
Would that ruin it?
Okay,
Would it too
I'll
easy?
tell you the name of the movie that they were in together, Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Ashton Kutcher.
No.
Isn't he in that?
Yes, but no.
Okay, I've seen it, so give me a sec.
You've seen it? I haven't even
Valentine's
seen
Day,
it.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh, they did that one in like New Year's Eve or something like that too.
Yeah.
I actually didn't
Zac
mind. this.
Efron's in that one.
Yeah, I for a second
It's
he
not
popped in my
Zac
head as a
Efron.
guess, but I knew it wasn't. Yeah, especially when you say he's not acting.
No. Although they also started in a movie
Justin
together.
Long. That feels like
No.
she did.
Do you know her and Zac Efron were in a movie together?
What movie?
Voiceovers, The Lorax.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I give up. Who
He-
is it?
He was
He has
in
the
the
same
Twilight
name as her.
films.
Oh,
Like, he married someone with the
Taylor
same name?
Lautner.
Yeah, yeah.
Taylor Lautner.
Of course.
Taylor Lautner's a big one. You
Who are
said
the other
Joe
big ones?
Jonas.
I don't think I know anyone else. To be
There is
honest.
one who is a music producer who is very boring, and Taylor Swift only mentions in songs to say that she cheated on him.
Oh no, Taylor's a cheater.
Wait,
Like-
I don't know that I know this.
like- What a Getaway Car is about? Tom Hiddleston.
Oh,
but
no, I
for-
totally know this.
He was the getaway car for someone.
He has a song with Rihanna that Taylor wrote and does backing vocals, but she wrote under a pseudonym.
Akon.
No. I don't know that you would get this. I
Yeah.
can just tell
He's
you.
a DJ.
Yeah, please just tell me. DJ Khaled.
No.
No.
Calvin Harris.
We the best.
I hated that.
Calvin
Another
Calvin
one.
Harris.
Calvin Harris.
Never would have got that.
There's
I did
also
not,
a
I know him, but I
Kennedy.
did not know they dated.
There's also a Kennedy.
I couldn't tell you which Kennedy.
I like
I don't remember.
Did she
any of
date
them.
Clint Eastwood's son, or was he just in that music video?
That's a great question that I don't know the answer
think
to.
he was just in that music
Depending on
video.
who you ask, you could say an ex of hers is Carly Kloss.
Interesting.
That's depending on who you
That's
ask.
depending on who you ask. Yeah.
Same with
If people
Diana
believe
Agron.
it was more than friendship, or if it was just, I see.
As a person who has had many complicated female friendships, I do believe that it was complicated. I
Fair.
don't know that I would
Connor
consider-
Kennedy.
Connor Kennedy.
Yeah.
I feel like I
don't
did
know
pretty
that I
good with
can
the
name.
5 big ones.
You
Like, I feel
really
like I hit
did.
the Mount Rushmore
You
of
really
exes.
did. Yeah.
Are there other exes
I
that
can't
we're
think of
missing?
anyone else
Listen,
besides
this
Joe
has it.
Jonas. Till,
Oh,
or
that's so
Lucas Till.
Lucas Till.
She dated Corey Monteith too.
I don't know that they actually dated.
They like
It was, like,
were
rumors or
seen
something.
out.
They
a
were
few
like
times.
besties, I think.
Okay.
They were like seen out on a few dates. Well, and then her current boyfriend. Do you know who her current boyfriend is?
No.
Joe Alwyn.
Joe Allen.
They've been
Do not
together
know
like
who that
6
is.
years.
Yeah,
He's an actor, musician,
he's an
actor,
just guy.
British
Okay.
actor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
British.
Yeah,
That's why she has a song called London Boy.
yeah.
Mm.
You
For
know I
him.
love a London boy. is the
Lover
line.
is all about him.
Oh.
So is Reputation
Yeah,
Oh, really?
and Folklore and Evermore.
Evermore.
They've been together
Really?
for a long time, huh?
yeah.
6 years.
And he
Oh.
writes songs with her now.
Not engaged or anything though.
Not
No.
that we know of.
Okay.
But in her song,
Lavender
Haze, she mentions how everybody just always wants to know when I'm gonna be your bride.
Is he a film actor that I would know from something, or is he not very big, or a stage actor?
I feel like he's bigger in the UK.
Yeah.
He's been in.
He's pretty. He's fine. I think
He's younger than
great.
her.
Yeah.
He's pretty. He's fine.
I think he's great because he's less interesting than her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of feels like.
I mean, yeah, he's like been in a lot, but like The Favorite would probably be the only thing that like you would really.
The Favorite
know.
is such a
yeah,
good
I've never
movie.
seen any of those.
You've never seen The Favorite?
No, what's it about?
Oh my
When
god.
did it come out?
I actually have never
2018?
seen it either.
What? It is an excellent. We're changing the topic.
Yes, this
It's an
podcast is about The
excellent-
Favorite now.
It's an excellent movie. It's absurd. I can't even describe it to you. I really
I
don't
did
even
always want to watch it.
It's so good and we should watch it.
Oh,
I mean,
Emma
yeah,
Stone
Emma
is in
Stone,
it?
Olivia Colman.
It's
Olivia
also
Colman, yeah.
very queer
Oh,
coded.
Nicholas Hoult I like a lot too. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's how you
it's a
actually pronounce
very
it.
queer coded movie.
But yeah, he writes songs with her now under a pseudonym also. What's his name?
William Bowery.
William Bowery. Yeah.
Is there a story behind the name?
Yeah, because they went to the Bowery Hotel on one of their first dates or something. I don't know. And
Ooh,
and William might
scandalous.
be like his middle name or something. I don't
Sure.
know.
Or like his grandpa's name.
Or something. Yeah, there's
I don't know.
there's always a reason for everything.
They wrote a lot of sad songs though together.
Which is so funny.
But on this last album, they wrote Sweet Nothings together, which is like really sweet.
Something that
What?
said Sweet Nothing is like the response song to Peace.
Yes, I saw that too, and I was like, oh,
Because Peace is a song about how she, being the person that she is, will never let him feel peace. Like that is just not something that she
'cause,
can
like her
promise.
world's just
Her
like
world
what
is just
not
so
peaceful,
insane.
you know?
That
Yeah.
she can never. She was like, is can I be enough? Like, if I can never give you peace.
Yeah.
And the response song is
It's
Sweet
Sweet
Nothing, where the line is all that you ever wanted from me was sweet nothing.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. It's a
Yeah.
very sweet sentence.
Yeah, their relationship
And
is
they
cute.
wrote that one. Did they write both together or just Sweet Nothing?
She wrote Peace by herself, I think, and
Okay.
then they wrote
Sweet Nothing
together.
Got it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Any other trivia for me?
Um,
I feel like we should have
we should have prepared probably.
Yeah, damn.
This really is an episode.
She
about
now
Noah.
thinking about her music videos, she has a lot of famous people in them.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? This isn't even
Bad Blood
trivia.
has like a ton, right? Bad Blood doesn't she have a
Bad
ton? of
Blood
stars
has a
on that?
ton.
I
Cara
was
Delevingne,
I
Selena
was
Gomez,
specifically
Zendaya.
I was
Oh, Zendaya's in that one
specifically
too, huh?
just thinking about the guy, like the love interest of hers though.
In music videos.
The guy
Yeah.
who plays her love interest in Lover is going on tour with her.
Who's the guy from the Blank Space video?
I don't know. Some
Yeah,
rando.
he was a dancer of hers.
Yep.
Yeah,
But he
mhm.
also is a musician. And
yes, I
he's
saw it, and
opening
he's
for her
opening.
for some of
that's
her
Yeah, because
cool.
one of
Oh.
he's opening for one of her LA shows.
Yep.
That I put on my thing. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if I got tickets for that show.
I'd like the one with, because it's the Haim sisters, right?
Yes,
I'd love for all
but
of
isn't
them.
there two openers?
Oh, is
Well,
that
yes.
how that's pronounced? Haim?
I
Yeah,
think.
I always looked at it as like Haim
no, it's time.
No, it's Haim.
because it is an A, right?
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I got pit tickets to Taylor Swift for free?
I think you did.
I will tell, and you will die because it was for the 1989 tour. So
I've never
Woof.
seen her live, and I
So okay, here's the
Would
story. It's a
love
very
to.
quick story. And Haim opened for her, was one of her 2 openers. The other one was that guy, the Vance Joy, the Riptide guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the Riptide guy.
The
That is the
Riptide
only
guy.
song I
The
know.
year that he because
song,
he was
though.
really big.
Great
that
song.
year, and then
and
just kind of,
Georgia, I also like that song
By
him.
Vance. Okay, I'll have to check that out.
But so my family friend used to be one of Taylor Swift's many bodyguards.
Really?
For her LA house specifically. And apparently she had a stalker that year that got onto her property, and my family friend like chased him off the property and got him like out of there. And so as a thank you, she gave him free pit tickets to her LA show at I think it was at the Staples Center. And I was a sophomore in high school, maybe, or maybe a junior, I don't know. And obviously he didn't have any kids, so I was like the closest like kid who also loved Taylor Swift. And so he gave me, my mom, and a friend these pit tickets. And so I went with one of my best friends, Natalie, and we got right up against the barricade. And we didn't like Taylor Swift, like for Harry Styles shows, they like camp.
yeah.
They don't do that for Taylor Swift.
They camp for Harry
They
Styles?
camp
Yeah, they
overnight.
can't, like overnight.
to get
yeah,
for-
Taylor
for
Swift
pit
fans
tickets.
like don't like Taylor
No.
Swift fans are pretty much like,
You
hey,
show
we're gonna
up when
we're
you're
gonna all
supposed
show
to.
up when we're supposed to, and we're all gonna be respectful, and
Yeah.
like it is what it is, and you're gonna get the seats that you're gonna get, and like
And
calm
I showed
down,
up like
Yeah.
I
you know?
did not even close to camp or get there early or anything. I got there and I remember like getting like a wristband, and we got these all for free. We got right up against the barricade. And it was one of the most life-changing shows that I've ever been to, and it was especially life-changing because I brought my friend Natalie, who loves the Lakers. That's like her thing, right? And Taylor Swift brings out a special guest at every show.
Was that the year she brought out Kobe?
That was the year that she brought out Kobe Bryant. And
Oh.
especially knowing what we know now,
Yeah.
like that feels like even more special. And
Yeah.
Natalie lost her fucking mind because she loves him. And so she brought him out on stage, and she was so, can you chill?
I hate these lights. Ah.
But yeah, that was the only time I've ever seen Taylor Swift live, and it was one of the most special nights of my entire existence.
I've never seen her, but I
We'll
would
put
love
up some
to.
pics. We'll put up some pics. I have some really close
Ooh,
no zoom
yeah,
pictures
yeah,
I'll send you.
Send me. Yeah, I'm really hoping that I get tickets.
I'm definitely not
For-
paying for Pitt. I'll tell you that
for
right
this
now.
time.
But I will be paying.
insane
for
someone that
Yeah.
big.
It's gonna be like $800 a ticket.
But I'm really hoping I get some tickets because
Yeah.
that would be nice.
I'm heartbroken that Phoebe Bridgers is opening in like the Midwest because I want.
Oh, she's
to
not out
see-
here, though?
Yeah.
Oh.
Neither is Muna, who I have seen live twice.
Have you seen Phoebe yet? Oh, I did with Julian Baker.
Fuck you,
It was
dude.
so good.
I'm seeing Lucy Dacus next week.
She was on the same tour, yeah.
Yeah.
Which you probably
I'm seeing
know, 'cause
Noah
they
Khan
formed
next
that
week.
band together.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. Oh, another trivia. I had another trivia.
Oh,
thing
I'm
in
so
my-
sorry. I just
No,
really
no,
wanted to
no.
brag about my free Pitt
No,
tickets to the 1989
please do.
concert.
It's all about you, so brag.
Please
Let's
do.
it.
Yeah, you're our guest. Our guest of honor, our esteemed guest.
It's so sweet of you. I am honored to be here.
We had a list, and Jude was at the very tippy tap.
Fuck yeah.
Bestie
Bestie vibes.
We love you.
I love you. Can you
Laguna
name all
Beach.
10 albums without looking?
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's a
shit.
good one.
Okay, that's a good one.
Okay.
All right, I can like, so, let's see.
So what does it start with?
It's
do it in
obviously not
order.
Fillmore.
Do it. Yeah, do it
Go in order.
From
Please.
start.
Yeah.
to fin-
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
as
Yeah.
an
First
order.
one self-titled, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Second one,
Mm-hmm.
Da, 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 da.
okay, it's
Da, da,
either
da, da.
Fearless or Speak Now. Fearless?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by Speak Now.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Followed by Red.
Yes.
Mhm.
You
Followed
are
by
impressive.
1989.
Yes.
Followed by Reputation.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Followed
Okay.
by Lover.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Followed by
Fillmore.
what's it actually called?
Folklore.
That's the question.
Folklore came before Evermore.
Yes.
Okay, so I might have got those mixed up if you didn't.
That's
help me.
okay.
But Folklore, Evermore, Midnights.
Wow, that was
Wow.
impressive.
For someone who claims he's not really a Taylor Swift fan. You sure know all the albums.
Can you name? I've got another one. Can you name 5 people who have been featured on a song of hers?
Ooh.
Bon
And there
Iver.
have been way more than 5. Bon
Bon
Iver,
Iver.
correct?
Bon Iver.
I'll include remixes.
I don't know that helps me at all.
It's just more. It's just more of an opportunity of guessing.
Yeah. I'd have to imagine. Does that count Jack Antonoff's then?
No.
The Bleachers
I
one?
mean,
No.
No.
Well, technically for
Let's not count it for
Antihero,
now.
but let's not count
But let's
it.
not. Yeah. Let's say before Midnight's.
Ed sheeran.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does this count if it's not on her album? Tim McGraw, Highway Don't Care.
I would want to. There have been so many on her album specifically. I would.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair,
We're
that's
gonna
fair,
we're gonna
that's
stick
fair.
with her
I'd
album.
prefer if it was on.
Brendan Urie.
You're correct.
Mm-hmm.
An artist we recently talked about.
Yeah.
The only
only
artist to actually get a verse that is a woman.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't. The person I'm thinking of isn't that. But who sings "Summertime Sadness"?
Nope. She doesn't get a verse.
I know, but,
But
she's the featured.
she's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
feature.
Lana Del Rey.
Yes.
24.
Yep.
And then the only one that actually gets a verse.
Mm-hmm.
Does Selena Gomez?
She is
featured
not
on
a
one?
featured artist on
She's
any
not at
Taylor
all,
Swift
but
song.
she's
No.
in the video Bad Blood, right?
And they're
Yeah.
best friends.
Okay,
Yeah, and
so
they're best
that's
friends,
why I
but
thought,
that's-
like, what did she sing? I
They've
couldn't remember if
never
she did.
they've never done
I'm
a song
thinking about a
together,
person
though.
that I have not seen live, but you have.
Oh, Phoebe
Yeah.
Bridgers.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
We just talked about her.
Yeah.
Let me see.
That's
how,
5.
yeah.
But more.
Can you
There's
guess a name?
There was a Kendrick
Yeah.
Lamar verse.
That
over
was on a
something,
remix,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Bad Blood.
On Bad Blood.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's just so interesting to me in hindsight, like just how different those artists are. I feel like.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
There's also one of my favorite features is
You could have also said the Haim sisters.
yeah.
Oh, they
Nobody,
do
no
have a feature.
crime.
Okay.
Is The Last Time.
Gary Lightbody.
One of my favorite features.
Oh, Snow Patrol, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love Snow Patrol.
Yeah.
I think my favorite. You could also say Colby Calais.
They have a feature
yeah,
together? I didn't know
Unbreathe.
Breathe.
Unbreathe.
From Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm from Fearless.
Yeah.
Shawn Mendes is also someone I would have accepted.
Yes.
Is a feature or a
Also,
date?
He was in the
Feature.
Lover remix.
Remix.
Did not know that.
Also, Keith Urban.
The Chicks too. But this is a question to both of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you name top 5 songs in no particular order?
Oh, I like this.
You know that's gonna be so hard for me.
I know.
Um,
Just gut.
I think we just shoot from the hip here, and
Yeah.
if an hour from now we're like, oh wait, that's fine.
They
but we
change
need
every
something
5
right now.
minutes. That's
They
okay.
really
So-
do.
Believe it or not, no one is holding a gun to your head to stick with these.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at the album.
I
only one
guess
that matters.
Kendra,
Yeah, it's gonna be. I
go
mean, okay,
first.
all 10-minute version is gonna be up. Is gonna be in there.
Let's all. Oh yeah, let's
Yeah,
all go
you
back
go
and
first,
forth.
Kendra.
Let's go back and forth.
Okay, so
like,
number one.
That's
Well,
not
in no particular
order,
order.
but that's
Oh,
in.
that's so much.
That's
better
in
for
there.
me.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All too well is in there.
I
Yes.
would say Dear John.
Yes.
You belong with me.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Good choice.
Interesting. Oh God, this is so hard.
I feel like Cardigan is in there for me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
I feel like
that song wrecks me.
My Tears Ricochet wreck me.
Wow. Okay.
That wrecks me.
Noah.
All you had to do was stay.
Wow. A deep cut. Okay.
Underrated song.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Clean. Now that we're thinking about it,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would say
Is
For some reason, Last Kiss also is just like
I want to say 15 has to be in my
Mm-hmm.
top 5.
we were both young.
That's You Belong With Me.
Yeah.
That is
Or-
You Belong. Is that
No,
Love Story?
that's Love
Love
Story.
I was gonna
Story.
say
That's
Love Story.
Story.
Love Story is in there.
Okay.
You know what song I love that actually is a cover? Is
What?
maybe her, but I don't think it. I
Oh,
think it's on
it's
the
Untouchable?
Untouchable.
I love
I
that song.
I have 3
love
already.
Untouchable.
You have 3 already. I would say Call It What You Want would be, is that my 4th? That would be my 4th.
What would my 4th be? I think.
Call It What You Want is one of the best love songs she's ever written, in my personal, humble opinion.
Yeah, no, it's so good. Oh, yeah. I mean, I have to pick a song from Reputation.
Delicate's also.
I
a
was just
very
gonna. I
beautiful
was
song.
thinking it might, because I could do Call It What You Want, but I want to do something different than you.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna go Delicate.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're ready.
I'm
You're-
tough because I've got 4 and I only have room for 2.
You mean you only have room for 1? Because you have 4. I said 5. 4 plus 1 is 5.
I've said 3, right?
I thought you said 4. You Belong With Me.
All you had to do is stay.
Love Story. Oh, maybe
That's
you
all
only
I said, I
said
think.
3.
Yeah, so I got room for 2.
Selective
There's
memory.
4 in my head.
Oh, but
That's
there's
further
4.
because you both said 4.
Yeah.
we
talk more
I
than
just,
you.
I just didn't give my 4th yet. I don't think you guys are gonna agree with this one. I know you won't because I threw it out the other day. And you
I
said you didn't
probably
like it.
will.
We are never ever getting back together.
I don't. But that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's top
Thank
5
you.
for
Thank
sure.
you.
If it's the
Thank you.
rock version from the 1989 tour, I agree with my whole chest.
The original that do 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 do, and then like it's got like reverse on it. Boo, doo, doo, doo. So good.
That's a song that sometimes gets skipped. You know, what also gets skipped almost every time. 22.
Yeah.
Top 10. It won't be top 5, but it's top 10 for me.
22?
You're insane.
22, and I knew you were in trouble. Both top 10.
Mid-20s vibes.
Oh God.
That was the best I could do. I said I was going to make a mid-20s joke because they both
We
have.
can always take another swing at it. We can edit the first one out if you don't
So
want it.
true if it wasn't good enough.
I
I would say my last one is State of Grace. I'll say it. I'll say it.
Stop. That's such a good one.
Yeah. There's something about those fucking drums. When I listened to the re-recording, I felt my soul leave my body when I heard those drums. And that's all I have to say.
That's such a good song.
Yeah.
Actually. Oh God. What is my last one?
I did one from Folklore, Red, Reputation, Fearless. What was my last? Oh, and Speak Now. Okay, so I did one from
I did one.
5 albums.
I did Folklore, Red. No, did I do Red? Yeah, all too well. 1989.
You did? Yeah.
Clean, and then
Clean's up there,
Reputation.
too.
Reputation. What do I want my last
did
one
Delicate?
to be? Oh God. There's listen,
This
there's
is
just
legally
so,
binding, remember?
There's
so.
just so many. Shut the fuck up.
It is legally binding. There is a gun to your head, actually.
Oh, Death by a Thousand Cuts comes to mind.
Wow.
Okay. I haven't given my 5th yet.
Better
sorry,
Man
but-
You
is just
ha-
like
okay,
so
we're waiting.
true
I
though
think
in my life.
Yeah,
Particularly.
so true. Noah, what is your 5th song?
the 5th is tough for me because I do really want to say Exile. I'm
Wow.
You
From
do.
Fillmore?
You love that
When
song.
I first heard it,
This
it
man.
was in the end
listen.
of season 3 of You, and it's so perfect for that
This
finale.
man.
I never
has-
watched You personally.
I haven't either. But this man has the amount of times that he's taken a shower and just blasted Exile so many times.
It's such a good song.
So many
You would like
times.
the last time then.
Maybe I'll give
with
it a
with
shot.
Gary Lightbody.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
probably.
The Snow
then,
Patrol
yeah.
song. Yeah.
Um,
a lot of people were getting like flack on TikTok because they really loved Exile, but not the last time. And they're very similar songs.
They are. Yeah. I love the last time.
I
I
do
always
too.
have.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Sorry. What's
sang
your last
that.
song?
Oh, so
Well,
yeah,
you were gonna say Exile, but-
I like Exile a lot. I'm tempted to say something like Out of the Woods as well. Even I Wish You Would, I like quite a bit. I'm going with How You Get the Girl.
That is my reaction to that.
A great song.
That's a good song
Top 5 song.
for you.
For you. Yeah.
I think I Wish You Would and How You Get the Girl are very similar songs in my brain, and
Yeah.
I would go with I Wish You Would.
Same.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Same.
It has been a hot minute since I've listened to all of them, so this
You
could
could
change.
stand
Although the
to
cursor
listen
right
to
now
them.
is on Wildest Dreams, and
That's a good song.
that's a good
That
one.
one's behind both of those for me. I
Interesting.
Wish You Would and How You Get the Girl. Even style.
Even stop. Hold on.
Okay, but how do we
What
feel
do you
about
mean?
Out of the Woods?
I love Out of the Woods.
Out of the
great.
Woods is fantastic. Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm glad we're
Do you
all
know
on the
who that
same
song's
page. Yeah, do you know which song that's about? Ooh, that
Who
would be
that's
a good trivia.
Oh, yeah, like-
songs that who is Out of the Woods about?
Is this one of the exes I named?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tom, no.
I'll give you a hint. It's about the same person that the song Style is about.
Mm-hmm. Which is like a big hint.
That's
Harry,
it.
Harry then,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Easy. Why Out of the Woods? He never shaved his pubes?
That's not at all what I would have said, but I respect you for going there.
Oh my god, no.
Here's the thing,
what?
and that's the title. I hated every moment of that, what you just said.
The here's the thing.
Same.
No, the pubes.
No, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
same.
nice.
Disgusting.
Cool.
Yeah. Although, that wouldn't surprise me about Harry Styles. I feel like he goes au natural.
I could
Names?
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell me who Getaway Car is about?
Mm.
You told me already. Tom Hiddleston.
And?
Calvin Harris.
You're
cheating
so
on
right.
him.
Good job.
Cheating on him. What
Uh,
about Call It What You Want?
yeah.
What album?
Reputation.
Taylor Lautner?
Not even fucking close, but thank you
Tom
for
Hiddleston.
trying. No, her current partner.
Oh, that's about him? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking exes. I wasn't even thinking about current.
Mm,
So
mhm.
I would have guessed that very late
True.
in the game.
That's fair.
Does she come out? Has she said these songs are about this person, or do
Never.
fans
No.
piece that together?
Fans speculate that. I think
Yeah.
the most damning evidence for her being... I don't think she... Okay, here's my complicated
Mm-hmm.
opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think it's hard to not
Are
police
you in
someone's
the-
sexuality.
But are you in the you think Taylor Swift is gay or not?
No, not really. I think that she's had
There are some fans who
complicated-
definitely believe that
think
she is.
There are people who think she's gay and that Joe Alwyn's a beard. I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
I feel like at most she's bi
Yes.
and that she has had complicated relationships with women. I do believe that her friendship with Karlie Kloss was fucking weird. And I have had friendships like that. Where nothing happened, but so much happened.
But so much. Yeah.
So I feel like she's in that kind of boat. But the most damning evidence
Mm-hmm.
is that for the Me music video, she says in the Miss Americana documentary
Mm-hmm.
that she was like, oh, here's all the things that make you, you, Brendan Urie, like all these things. And the things that make me, me, cats, gay pride. And then she says a couple other things. And she's like, all the things that make me, me. And people are like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know who wouldn't say that?
Right.
Kendra. You.
Yeah.
You know who wouldn't say gay pride makes me, me? Any straight person.
human
Any straight
being, yeah.
person.
I don't know. Maybe she's just a weirdo, but look at my haircut. I am very queer. I wouldn't even say gay pride makes me, me. So I don't know. That's the most damning evidence for me. Wonderland, though, obviously has an Alice in Wonderland
Yeah.
motif.
Mm-hmm.
And Diana
Yeah, yeah.
Agron had an Alice in Wonderland tattoo and got it removed after that song came out. So,
I didn't know
Ooh.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love Diana.
which
Agron,
could
though.
have been a coincidence, but it's interesting.
That is interesting. I mean, I don't think Taylor Swift is ever going
And I
to,
don't. I
and she doesn't need to, but I don't think
can I
we're
say
ever
something
going to get that
controversial?
clarification.
I
from
don't
her.
care.
I don't think that's controversial. I don't care either.
I don't
Like,
care.
I don't think we're ever going to get that clarification from her. Like, I don't think we're ever,
You got
even
that.
if she is, we're never getting that confirmation. I truly don't think we ever will.
And
She's going to marry Joe Alwyn,
yeah.
and that's that. I think.
And even if she is bi, and I mean this with all the love in the world, have you seen the woman? I really just don't think she's emanating gay vibes.
I don't think so either.
She
Yeah.
really,
But there are
really
some of her
gives.
fans, like this person, who are very adamant that she is. And I'm almost like, I feel like you just want her to be. Like, I don't know that you actually
Yeah.
believe that. You know what I mean? Maybe.
I don't know, just the way that, I think that Folklore and Evermore are gay albums, and I will stand by that.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't explain it,
but it's
true.
Okay, well, how do we want to end this? Noah, how are you feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
I feel like I just learned so much about Taylor Swift.
Did you?
Yeah?
Maybe, I don't know.
We really didn't say much.
Yeah. No,
And
doing
somehow
good.
we said so much.
We said so much, and yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us.
You
Jude
knew
Tanner.
more than I thought you were going to.
Yeah, pretty
You
good,
really
right?
did.
Not bad.
See,
Yeah.
again, a
I
man
was
who
impressed.
pretends to be a Taylor Swift hater.
I'm just pretty plugged into pop culture.
That's not true.
Mm.
That's not true at all.
Can you name a single person on the Hot 100 right now?
The music list?
Yeah.
I'm sure. I gotta imagine I could. Taylor Swift. I'm sure.
That is definitely one.
I imagine Cardi B's got at least one on there. Top 100.
Currently? Has she released a song recently?
100's a big number.
That's true.
That's true.
Uh,
But-
Taylor Swift is like 18 of them, though.
Yeah, she occupied the top 10.
Yeah.
So
By herself.
By herself, off of
Sorry, featuring Lana Del Rey
Lana Rey.
as well.
Yeah, so sorry, Lana Del Rey.
yeah, big verse by
But
her.
all of those off of her newest album, it was the first time in history that a man was not in the top 10, which we do love.
Yeah.
Because men.
Because I hate men.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah.
No, it's none taken.
I've said that multiple times already on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
So. Well, Jude, did you enjoy yourself?
I had a great time. I don't know if I said anything of substance.
No. I think you had great questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun.
Thank you for validating
Yeah.
me.
Thank you so much for being our first guest.
I'm honored. I hope that I get invited back.
I was just going to say, we'll have to have you back sometime and we'll talk more about your extraordinaire. But thank you for.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
thank you for
having
doing
me. I am a huge fan of Here's the Thing. I listen all the time and provide my commentary to Kendra.
Yes. which I
Unwarranted.
love. No, I love it. I welcome it.
Yes, I was one of two people who told Noah to put his dogs away.
Yes.
Can you get those
Oh,
toes
tease, give
Can
me
out
you
of
stop
here?
hitting the lights behind us?
No! Ew! Get those out of here. Ew. On behalf of your listeners, put those away. And Kendra, you keep being perfect.
I love you so much.
Thank you for having me. What a great episode.
Okay.
If you learned nothing, I'm sorry.
I think
Also,
most
if
of our
you don't
episodes,
like
people learn
don't
nothing.
like Taylor Swift, so sorry. But
I don't know that they got this far if they don't.
Right, I
That's
feel
so
like they
true.
would.
Yeah.
that's true.
That's true.
Well,
We can just let's title the episode politics in our world, and then
I was thinking about saying, here's the
when did
thing
they get
about
to the
music,
politics?
and then in parentheses being, but mainly Taylor Swift.
did we talk about
I was
music
gonna
other
say
than Taylor
only
Swift?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
mainly
we really
Taylor
didn't.
Swift.
We really didn't. Oh.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
Thanks again for joining us.
Yeah.
For Here's the Thing.
Well, as always, follow us on Instagram.
Follow Jude too.
Follow Jude.
That's so sweet.
Links will
At
be in
Jude
descriptions.
Tanner, and also at Jude Tanner Music.
So true.
Go listen to them on Spotify
Thank you. That would be
and
so sweet.
look
Thank
them up
you,
on
Hannah,
YouTube.
for letting me use your mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out
Thank
to
you, letting
Hannah
us use
again.
all your
Hannah,
stuff.
Yeah.
before they're verified, go listen to that as well.
Yeah. Hannah's chill.
And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.